Hi, good morning, and welcome to session number 2 in the DevOps journey. DevOps and DevSecOps and Azure DevOps section. So, in this session, we are going to start our first tool. But one thing you need to remember, which is connected to whatever I'm talking or explaining here, which is related to two areas, any tool. So, you can see DevOps and Security DevOps one section, and you can see another side is Azure DevOps. We are discussing two different platforms. Actually, first one is not a platform. It's a collection of tools. Whatever general DevOps, it's a collection of tools only. We have to install everything managed by you only. But Azure DevOps is a service, like a PaaS service directly they are providing to you. Leave it about these words. If you have any confusion, please leave it. Why? Because our target is not this one. Our target is in the SDLC life cycle. I mean, to develop a project, we know there are multiple stages are available in the SDLC. We can broadly divide this as two parts. One is development, and second one we can consider as operation section. Majorly two teams are required. Software development life cycle, it is a process or set of rules to develop one not only website. Please remember, I am giving to you to develop a website. Any task if you want to automate, maybe that is like taking a database backup or doing some work manually. Any work you are doing manually with human power, that work we are going to do the automate by using the DevOps. Not only every day, only for development of website, not at all. Not at all. Not only website purpose only should I learn the DevOps. No. Any task, if you are doing manually with multiple steps on server, the stages we can automate it. To easiness purpose, I am selecting developing of a website. But the reality is any manual work performing on server that we can automated by the DevOps tools. So mainly we have to release a product. Here we have two stages are available. Majorly two stages are available. So that is a development and operation section. So we can divide like a two parts. One person will come between these two areas. CI, CD area heroes. So first, yeah, as usual, plan, and then after plan, actual coding will work. Then in build a dependency, then test. This is a stage one. And once it is completed on the client computer, the final product we can take from the left side box, blue color one, and we can install on the client computer. That we can call installation, deployment, and maintenance and monitoring. This is a operations. So definitely, yeah, these two planning, maybe this is top level team will do. You are the not a coding people, you don't know Java.NET. These two are not our duty. Really, planning is a one-time activity. And you don't need to do any planning for a project. Yeah, top level only and manager level only the plan will be implemented. Coding, nothing but developers will do that activity. Your duty not that area. Your area will be, your activities will be this section. if it is a manually. This total area you have to manage, especially operation side. Yeah. Now we need to start the coding, but we are not developer. You are not the developer to write the code. You are learning DevOps means should I good at any programming language? Not at all. Zero programming, zero coding here. But try to understand what is the exactly coding section required and what is the issues will be raised when multiple developers are working for writing a code. In the plan, they will decided some language and team size to develop the code, front end, back end, everything developed. 1 second, you can see. Consider you are seeing from this section. You are here. You are here, not just you are here. You don't know, you are just observing what to automate. First, we need to know the manual work. Then only we can able to do the automate. You are observing the environment, first of all. And some developers are doing, developers are there. Anyone now? So these are the some developers are there for the project. Consider three members are available for these are the developers. They are very excellent in the like .NET or Java. Developers. You are not developer. So front end developers are maybe like they are very excellent in the coding. Yeah. So they are working for company ABC. Company name is ABC, and they are belongs from different countries. Yeah, virtually they can work. No need to go sit in together as a one place. So they have started their work great. And for example, in the project, this is a final in the plan. The plan of the project is they need to create one website like what is that yesterday one Flipkart, not Flipkart. For example, any one of them, DMart application they want to develop. First one, login. Second one, billing. Third one is reports per day. Three options are available in the website. Each person is working on each one option in every day. For example, yeah, here first person writing the some block of code and second person writing the billing code and third person writing the some block of code. Maybe the logic of language we don't know. Excellent. I mean the code is working excellent inside of their local laptops. But the question is, if it is working local laptop, the customer of DMart never go to the developer laptop to do the billing. Huh? For example, one customer came to DMart to purchase one item. They never go to, okay, India customer created this login page and billing purpose here. No, 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 no. What is the question will come? Okay, developers. You are not the developer. First point, you are not developers. Exactly here, one type of resource is required to store they are writing in the one language. The language in anything that we can call source code. Maybe that could be a Java, .NET or Python or any JSON or HTML, any one of them. The source code they are writing. Yeah, anything. Maybe they are writing in the SSS, CSS, that beauty purpose. Source code may be anything. They are in maybe same location, maybe in same company also. But they are writing the code. You are not the developer again. And you no need to worry about what they are writing. But the question is, Just think like from the developer point. So we have to, or they need to put their code into one centralized or common storage. The common storage tool we can call as a source code, source code storage. Storage in the sense repository. Repository. Source code repository is a one common tool is required to store the code. So not only exactly storing the code, majorly I have a three requirements. One is store the code, that is a one thing, or whatever they are writing as a code as a file, that file I want to save. I need to track the changes. I mean, who modified the file, when they modified the file, what they modified the file. Yeah, these three. When and who modified, what modified, when modified. These four question answers also I want to get every time. And really, the tool should also support one biggest feature, collaboration. So on same storage, three people needs to work. So I need a tool to store the source code. Storage in the sense repository is like a storage only. There is not a new different word. I need the initial language, development language, that is a source code repository. But again, I need all these features. Store the code, track the changes, collaboration, whatnot. Even I can also enable versioning. I need restore possible. Versioning means definitely restore is possible. There are so many questions will come. Versioning and should not be offline. Offline and online both are required. Both are required or have a multiple requirements are there. Is there any tool or any platform to achieve this task? These three peoples are working excellently, but I need a tool. The tool contains should be these two type of features. The exactly this area only. Your target is to store source code repository. Yeah, to need to you need to store some storage. There are two types of classification is available. One is a centralized version control system. Yeah, version control system. Version control system. Centralized, one second. Version control system. And second one is a distributed version control system. Version control means number four future. Version control system. There are two type of not exactly platform, categories are available to store the source code. So which is the best out of these two? I need these three people are ready with their code. What should I select? Centralized one or distributed? But before that, we need to understand what is the centralized features. Then only I can go with any one of them. Without knowing that one, I cannot select any one option randomly. Centralized means the storage available. Yeah, developers are available here on their local laptop. On their local laptop, they are working over the internet. This is over the internet. Over the internet, they can push their code to one storage, cloud storage. So they can store their code into these areas. This is a repository. We are calling centralized. Centralized repository we are calling. Meaning is simple. Simple. Very simple. Problems also very simple. For example, your code is available here. This is your code. Yeah, please listen carefully. The difference is very small element. This is a code. Example, 100 lines of code is available. Maybe already available. Developer 1 sending this code here. 100 lines of code is there. If developer 2 needs to do the, okay, developer 1, whatever he sent the code 100 lines, he has a full history. I mean, when the line 1 modified, line 2 modified, every history is available and forwarded here. Here 100 lines of code is available, 100 lines of history also available. Again, if you developer 2 wants to use it, he can check out. Check out means download it. When he download, he cannot see the 100 line history. He can see 100 lines of code only of the developer 1. He can add his own code. He has only the 50 lines of history code only when the line 1, line 2 modified. Again, he can push. When he will push, the 50 line code will come, 50 line history will come. Great. The cloud or on the cloud or something, the repository on the cloud, if it is there, every history is available. But when I am downloading, example, this developer 3 downloading the code, you will get 150 lines of code, but no history. Example, this person developing a 70 lines of code. Yeah, 70 lines history is available. Why? Because developed by you only. Again, you can push or send. So here are that 70 lines of history, total 220 lines of history is available. Total history is available in the repository only, which is a centralized one. And moreover, only one server. If this connection failed, you cannot download it. And you can download it locally, fine. That is fine. But you cannot get the history of that code. And every user should connect it to the original server only. Single server. If the server is failed for some days, you cannot do anything. These are 3 are individually available. If any changes happen, they have to keep inside of their laptops only. And another problem is there is no branch concept actually. Only one linear concept only there. Original copy only they are modifying and they are pushing. Okay, they are first downloading, modifying. If modifying okay, then they can raise the request. If it is okay, then they will merge the code. Really excellent. But what is the problem you are feeling here? Which problem you are facing here? It looks like everything is good. Which problem you are facing here? Any
While
problems are you
testing,
facing while
if that
While
entire
testing,
repository goes down, I mean, then everyone is stuck.
I'm downloading? Na? I'm happily first before I'm downloading this one.
Yeah, but when you make a changes, you have to put that back again into central repository.
Yeah, to return to send purpose, we need a connection. Great.
Yes.
Always connection required. Yeah, fine. Okay,
And
drawback.
yeah, and that is a
version.
single point of contact, that central repository itself.
Excellent.
While
Single server.
versioning is different. Versioning is not there.
Versioning directly not available. Okay.
Directly.
History also.
Yeah, this is the biggest point.
History.
If I download locally, can I get the previous history? I will get code. But can I get the history of the previous? I'm downloading 100 lines. I cannot see 100. History is available here, but I cannot see that one. But another biggest problem is if you have any idea, There is no branch concept, only single line here. Okay, presently this word also unknown to you. Okay, really, if it is a small project, help better or not? 3 members only their reality. They are in the different location. It is easy or not to manage? If the 3 members are there,
Yes.
it is okay. I am very happy to use this one. Observe the difference. VCS, centralized VCS versus distributed VCS. You can observe. Actually, versioning available, not directly available. That's all. But versioning also here also available. Yeah, you can see one of these tool Apache SVN. Easy to understand, centralized security, effective for locking files to prevent the conflict. Yeah, single point failure, excellent. Second one, always required network connection. Yeah, these two problems are clear.
Yes.
So these are the two major problems, but really easy to understand. No need Git technology, headache is not required. Not required headache, this headache is not required. We can also log the files, read-only format also we can create it. Okay, sir, fine, great. But what is another option you have? Distributed. I'm drawing this side. Distributed only, I'm drawing this side. Here also, over the cloud, you have some storage. This is if you consider this is like a distributed tool name, I'm not talking, not working style, I'm talking. Distributed version control system. Yeah, you have some code here. You have some code here, and developers are available. Same 3 developers. And they can download locally that copy which is available. First of all, that is possible. Major benefit. After downloading, is it required any internet connection? Maybe while downloading, you have 100 lines. The 100 lines of code available in every area. Same copy downloaded. Once it is downloaded, no need any connection. No need any connection. You can work on locally. You can commit. Like a commit in the sense similar to upload only, but locally. After this one, no need any connection. First of all, that is the biggest feature. So once, for example, this developer modified 100 lines to added 10 lines, 110 lines added. Locally, this person, no need any internet connection. Locally, the 110 lines he can save it and he can work on another project. 110 lines he can save it. Again, he can work on 100 lines, 110 lines. Again, he can work on another one. Maybe he's trying to add 5 more lines, but this still in the developing mode. Whenever the internet connection is available, he can push. But conflicts will come, no doubt. Conflicts will come or not. The new 10 lines are not available at this person. Am I right? The
Yes.
new lines which are added by this person not available here. Maybe they are adding extra 2 lines, 20 lines. This person adding 30 lines. So when they send the code, push, or raise the request, PR request. So who is your head or managing this repository? He will decide it. But observe here, the first one, once the locally we can download the code, every history will be available here. After modifying, for example, 110 lines are there. Developer 4, developer 5 is coming. Yeah, he will get total one time first 100 lines are there. This person pushing the code. 100 lines plus 10, 110. When this person is downloading that one locally, the total history is available here. Total history is available. That is the biggest feature. Yeah, every developer has a full copy of your 100 lines. Actually, this you can call repo. That is the correct word. After that, these persons can work offline also. No need any internet. Next. No need any internet. Really, this is very fast process. Is there any chance of like in the left side, like is there any single point failure? Not at all. Once downloads, then after no single point failure. But what is the problem with this one? Why? Because I'm not saying to this is the best one. I'm talking benefits as well as pros and cons. Also, I'm talking. What is the cons? Here, your working style similar to MS Word. Similar to MS Word only. Your working style here similar to MS Word only. But what about here? I'm asking what is the drawback you are feeling with the distributed version control systems?
We cannot track the changes.
Definitely possible. Everything locally available, so remotely available. If this person is downloaded, 100 lines of history, this 10 lines of history, every history is available.
Conflict will happen, right? So
Conflict,
that's
who is the admin, that person is going to manage. Conflict, definitely, every area is available, conflict. Conflicts are not the problems. This is the best thing. Conflicts are best thing.
okay.
Conflicts means both are working on same file, maybe different way they are modified. Maybe one person added different file lines, 105. This person added different lines. Which is best? The admin is going to take the decision. Okay, on the left side,
It requires larger local storage.
not very teeny, like depending on the project, maximum 1 GB, 2 GB, or MBs only.
Okay.
And versioning available either sides, but in the centralized way, different. Available, but that is available. But centralized version control system area, we can say single point failure. Every time, if you modified something, if you want to send to repository, a active connection is required here. But here, not required. Can I send locally for some time or not?
Yes.
Yeah, I can push to locally. Whenever the internet connection is there, again I can send back to cloud. Only one thing, this is very difficult, not difficult, slightly difficult to beginners. That's why it is similar to MS Word only. Control S, Control C, Control V, copy paste. But this is little different. The approach, the imagination is important here. Why? Because two stages are not visible to you physically. So what is the best centralized tool for this one is a SVN. They are saying that one. A subversion of Apache tool. Here, what is the best version? Best distributed version control system? What is the best distributed version control system?
GitHub.
Git.
Not Git.
Git is
GitHub only.
GitHub, GitLab.
Git is, yeah, GitLab is fully CI/CD too actually. Okay, GitHub. What is a GitHub? It's like a one of the website or cloud platform. Just like a cloud platform, which host or which save, which control. What is that? Which host? What we can host inside of it? Host means with what we can save.
Source code.
Source code. Yeah, source code. Source code repository. Simple. This is official terminology. GitHub. Yeah, one way GitLab also fine, but main target full-fledged. I want to get GitHub to GitLab. Difference is GitLab is a full-lengthy CI/CD tool. GitHub is a partial one only. So GitHub will come hosting side, and slightly CI/CD side will also come. CI/CD means no nothing to confuse. A person will come shortly in this section. Here one person will come. He is going to manage, not person really. Tools will come. No. Why should I do manually everything? I will do the automate every step. Once the code is modified, tool is talking with you. I will build, test, deploy, operation, monitor, everything the tool will do. The tools names only we can call CI/CD tools. This side, integration, continuous integration. This side, deployment. Deployment means installation. Deployment means not a big words, easy to learn this one. Yeah. There are so many CI/CD tools will come. One of them is a GitLab. One of them is a Jenkins. One of them is a
Azure
Azure
pipeline.
pipeline. And one of them is a GitHub also, but
Actions.
not full length. Not full length. Only one tab they added in the GitHub. What is the tab they added? The tab name also?
Actions.
Yeah, fine. We are not at automation area, but first we need to understand each section detailedly. Okay, come back. Yes. Great. So the best one is a GitHub. GitHub is a like cloud storage. But cloud storage means can I store my one movie, one song? Huh?
Yes, we can. But
No, it is purely about the source code only. Very clear word. What is the clear word? Source code only, na? Source code word only. The source code means developed language code only. If it is everyone is movies are instead of I am paying for every month 3,000 for the repository Google Drive. Every month I'm paying a amount for the Google Drive, but no need. I can use GitHub. I can use it. Yeah, definitely it is a cloud one. Everyone needs to create an account. Definitely happy. But what about Git? Everyone will call Git, not GitHub. Most of the time we can listen some word generally Git. But GitHub is the actual word. Once if I download a copy locally, or maybe a fresh project only you can take a fresh project. Presently there is nothing. 1 second. Yeah. This side developer. Developer is there, develop laptop. And over the cloud, yeah, this is a one tool is available. Yeah, the tool name is not my mistake, not tool. It is a GitHub. GitHub. What is a GitHub? It's a cloud platform for storing or hosting. Storing, hosting for what?
source code management.
Source code. Yeah, what type of tool it is?
Distributed
Distributed version control system. So what are the major features distributed means? First of all, biggest one, versioning is there.
Version control.
Tracking is available.
History of
Offline available, online available, and yes, full history available. And locally we can work without internet. That is offline word. Yes, and majorly collaboration. We can invite your colleagues to here to work. So what not? Even you can write number of features. Easy to write, yeah, easy to write also, but learning only difficult. Writing is okay. Great. But nowadays this future is common for any domain. I mean, you are related to maybe database or anything. Nowadays, Git idea, Kubernetes is common. Git, Kubernetes, these are the common technologies. Yeah, fine. Come to, I want to interact with GitHub. A new project came, but presently I didn't create any account in the GitHub. So first I received one target from my team. Write the code for login page. Yeah, we decided 3 stages are na. So we need to write something, login page code we have to write. Like this person, there are 3 developers are there. So I can write it like in the Visual Studio Code or Python. In directly I can write it. But if I write locally, no use. I need to track my changes. That's why what we are doing, we are installing one of the tool locally on this person computer. We are downloading one tool. The tool name is a Git. Git is a tool. GitHub is a cloud platform or hosting cloud platform. Yes, Git is a tool. GitHub is an online platform. Git works locally. GitHub is a on the cloud. Yeah, Git tracks this person code changes. GitHub contain every history if you push. Presently, there is no link to your GitHub to my local Git. Like that, 3 persons installing on their local laptop Git tool. But as of now, there is no relation to your cloud repository. No connection. They are working on different 3 options. Maybe the second person working another option. Third person is working on another option. Great. Okay, once if I download, yeah, then I want to work with login page. Yeah, but imagine this is your local laptop. You are trying to use Git. Sir, final I will send to cloud. Now, not required. Don't think about GitHub now. Once my code is happy, I want to write the code and I want to track my changes also. Why? Because my changes are required to other person. I am writing my code. When I'm writing part 1, part 2 in the login page, there are for example, there are 5 parts are available. The 5 parts I want to write it, and each part after I want to check my code, is it working locally or not? And when I completed part 1, part 2, part 3, yeah, all these need to track locally on my local laptop. Yeah, Git is a tool, not your cloud platform. Not the cloud platform. So you need to write a login page code. Create a folder. My folder name is my project 1. This is this person task. Yeah, but my target is not only writing the code. I want to track my changes also. If I create a folder, who is going to track my changes? I installed Git. I have on my folder. Nothing will change. Nothing will track you. Sir, everything CLI. No GUI here. Everything CLI only. Command line interface. When you open this folder, go to that folder. For example, inside of this folder, consider this is available in the D drive. My project 1. The first command you have to execute here, git init, initialize the git, create the local repository. So when you run this command inside of this folder, there is one hidden folder will be created inside of it. One hidden folder will be created. Hidden folder will be created. What is a hidden folder? Hidden folder means starting with any file or folder name starting with a dot, we can call them as a hidden folder. Okay, let's complete this activity as of now. Clear on the screen whatever I covered as of now? Presently, I don't have any Git repo, GitHub account. First, I received one task. Then I started my project. Before that, I installed the Git tool, created one folder. Folder inside, I created git init command. When I run git init command, it is created inside of my folder. One folder created, the hidden folder name is .git. Yes, till now clear everyone?
Yes.
Please do this activity. So this is my new computer. Go to the internet, git download, simple, git install, select your platform, install 64-bit. Open the .exe file. Yeah, yes, it is very easy to next. And then after, meanwhile, while installing, you can do one more work. Decide one folder where to create your project. Okay, for example, in my machine, D drive is there. I am creating one folder, my project one. How to go to this folder? Inside of this folder in CLA format. Yes, how to go to this folder inside?
CD folder.
1 second.
D drive.
Yeah. Completed that installation, fine. Yeah, you are correct. Go to the first CMD, correct? Type CMD, is it right?
Yes.
Correct.
CMD, command prompt, CD D drive, and D drive, just type D drive, D colon, that's all. The D colon, what is the folder name?
Project 1.
My project 1.
My project 2.
You can see I am in the same location. I am in the same
Correct.
location. How to identify in the MS DOS current working directory?
DIR, TWD,
WD.
DIR,
TWD.
PWD is not working. In MS DOS, it is not.
Yeah, not covered.
One second, I will find. This is a different question.
Mhm.
MS DOS, how to find out current working directory? Batch command, batch dot VAT.
DIR command.
DIR
DR for
is one
that
type of list out.
list.
Let's see, really, is it going to work?
Person city. Okay. Person does work here.
Yeah, great. Echo command,
Eco
percentage CD. This is fine. Otherwise, I will tell you this big story instead of. Go to that folder. In the address bar is there.
CMD.
After entering inside of this folder, cmd.exe. Fine. This is easy or not?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Directly I landed inside of this. So I installed successfully Git tool. This is a browser related questions. Yeah, fine, leave it. Close all tabs. Now, I installed Git for successfully, but how can I confirm Git is available or not? Git --.
Version.
Great. Upon Windows, it is working. Some version number is there. Like Git is like a client simply. It's a tool like client. So many clients are available. And that is a server. Now, what is if I want to track anything? If I'm writing inside of the folder, again I'm repeating. If I want to track anything, if I do in future, if I want to track, I need to initialize a Git repository locally. track it please locally, everything. For that a repository is required. So that is a hidden. That purpose run git init, git space init. Yeah, initialize the empty git repository. But are you able to see that folder?
Hidden folder.
Hidden folder.
It is
Hidden
hidden
folder.
folder.
Just go to view. Say,
Okay.
select this one. Yeah. If I write anything now onwards, don't go to inside of this folder. You cannot understand the terminology. You can work normal inside of this folder. But your changes are everything tracked inside of this folder. Yeah, that's all. This is the first level. And now onwards, interesting one. So whenever this is your folder name, my folder one. My project one. My mistake. My project one is there. Whatever the changes are now you're doing, that will be tracked by .git folder. One folder is there, .git. Inside of this only you have a one folder is there, .git folder. If you visualize these one with 3 stages, things are very easy to use. When you create git init like here, on this area, this white color screen, I am inside of the my folder. There are 3 stages are available inside of it. 3 stages are available. 3 stages are available. Only one stage only you can able to see on the screen. The one stage is this is a one. Stage 1 is the working directory or working area. See, this is your working area. If I create a file, yeah. If I create a file, for example, my file 1.txt, yeah, this is working area. You can able to see working area. It is visible to you. It's a physical folder only, directly. Physical folder inside items. Directly we can able to see, happy. That we can call as a working area. What is the use of the .git folder? Why you are initializing this folder? Track your changes, correct? Track your changes. That is the main target. .git is a local repository. What is a repository? First of all, what is a local repository?
What
What
are the
is local repository?
what are the work we are doing that is for local?
Our current working directory.
Yeah, local repository in the sense simply like a one type of storage simply locally.
Yes.
Okay, I created one file, my file 1.txt is I created, great, which is by default working area. These 2 stages are not visible to you, first of all. These 2 are coming from this folder only. These 2 are from this folder only. And these 2 stages are, the second stage area is the index area, staging area, like a intermediate area. Not physically, not locally. A middle stage, not age, middle stage. Middle stage only, just like a middle stage only. What is the error, Vishal? Yeah, I think installation was failed.
Okay.
Maybe use small v version, otherwise -v.
Okay. We'll try small v. Yeah, it's working in small v. Thanks.
Now, second stage is first one is a working area. We can able to see. These 2 you cannot see directly. With help of the commands only you will identify. With help of the commands only you can identify. Only we can view these stages with commands. Which commands? Git commands only. With git commands only we can see that one. But what is the target? Your target is sending them into local repository. This is a local repository, actual local repository. Stage number 3 is a actual local repository. Once these items are available in the local repository, what is our target? Once if you have a one file, This file, logically, you have to move here. Again, from here to here, you have to move here. This file is there, physically visible to you, but you need to send to this area. You have to send this area. That's all. Whenever you have an internet connection, whenever you have internet connection, whenever you have an internet connection, everything can I push over the internet or not here?
Yes.
That is a target. But before that, I need an account in the GitHub also. See, the target is very simple. Physically, you can see the working area. But these two areas you can see with help of the commands only. Sir, you have to move the file to this stage. Otherwise, from this stage to this one, I want to get back, revert. First positive way we can think. Move a file, working area means physically available to you. This file available here only, no doubt. But these are the virtually you are doing all activities. File virtually moving to this area. And once this is moved here, once the file is available here, then we have to move the same file to this location. Always we have to make it empty this area. Intermediate area, we have to make it empty. So clean the tree. This is a tree structure. This is local in my folder, my project one folder inside story. This is total. Working area, you can able to see directly. But if you do any changes, this folder is tracking. We don't know what is the staging area. We don't know local repository. But three are available. Looks like excellent. The stages are available. Looks like excellent. Target, if you want to send anything to cloud or in the Git repo, if you create your any account, inside of this account, if you want to push, first that should be land inside of this area. First the file is available in this section, we can directly push it. But here not possible. Here to here, there is no way. Like in this way, not available. There is no way. And this is not available. Only the way this one. Only the way this one only. Fine. These commands we will start in tomorrow's session. But these concept, three stages, again, I will explain to you detailedly. Some virtualization, imagination is required here. Some imagination is required. This is physically available to you. But these two are not, you cannot see them physically. With help of the commands only, we can able to see. Yeah, I am expecting only one thing from this session. Please complete the locally Git tool. Then we can see
you are going to explain the complete in detail.
This stage I will explain that tomorrow. Yeah, definitely.
Because index staging area is still not what is the use of this staging area?
Yeah, definitely. Again, one more time I will explain these three stages. What is the use of this middle one? Directly, why can't I send local to here? Correct or not? This is the best that I'm thinking.
Right.
No, I just want to know that you are going to explain the conflict between 2-3 people.
No. Conflict will come in the Git command. That is a major tool. Yeah, definitely. Once we are working with Git command, conflicts generally will come. Why? Because same code downloaded by two persons, one person modifying in another style, another person maybe modify his own style. When the both members are sending back to cloud, conflict will come or not generally.
Yeah, conflict comes.
So how to overcome the conflict? Yeah, I will cover. The Git is almost we are going to see 23 commands, major commands. Presently, you can notice one thing. My local repository, like local repo to cloud repo, there is no connection as of now. Correct?
At the end, one person can do the confirm the code, right? Commit the code. Another person roll back.
Yeah, possible. Okay, let's please do the installation. This box again I will explain. We need more visualization here. Visualization. When you get perfect thought, these two stages are physically not available. Just like a virtual imagination. Available inside of this one, index folder is available, header folder is available, really available. But we cannot see that one. Header is there here. Header is there in hooks inside, index concept is available. But you cannot read them. We cannot understand the terminology. Fine. So that git commands, what is a conflict, git commands, everything we can see in the tomorrow session. Fine. Don't think about any command, just do the installation. And a simple overview. We need a version control system. Two options we have. Centralized and distributed. Selected the distributed. More features are there when we have a more people. You are the not developer. You don't need to worry about it. In the files, you are not going to write any code. But sometimes you need to, one developer is telling to you, you are a DevOps engineer, and please take my code from this repo. But how can you take the code from the repo? You would have good idea on the Git or not. So that's why we are working on this section. Yeah. Thank you. Tomorrow we will see the actual things. Yeah, I will upload this video to the same folder. You can check. And please do the installation.